Good morning, good morning. Welcome everybody back to the channel. Jimmy Flips back at it again. Since the last video, I have not got any more listings since yesterday, or excuse me, not any more sales, but I have got listings. If you're new to the channel, I do go by Jimmy Flips. I am a reseller, buy, sell, and flip things for a profit on places like eBay, Amazon, and my favorite, JamestownTrading.com. Nevertheless, here we go. That being said, where are we at? Like I said, no more new sales since I talked to you yesterday afternoon. But that's all right. I took the opportunity once I got my wife home, got her settled, to do some listings. The store, despite yesterday's very decent sales, is now bigger, stronger than ever. I was able to get quite a few items in. I'm back up to 294 decent SKU counts on the new stuff coming in, it looks like. So I'm still sorting through a lot of the take as far as the pants and whatnot that I've gotten. I've also picked up some shorts yesterday. There's some toys that I haven't got to yet, but anyway, roughly 294 listings in the store, and I believe, I was going to look at it just to make sure, but I believe that's now roughly 36,300 in the store, despite the 4 or 5 sales that went out yesterday. The car seat, the Air Force Ones, the emergency disposable raincoats, and the last remote of that remote buy that I had. So it's always nice to see the last of something leave. They didn't come back around this year. I wanted to buy more. It's unfortunate. There's been several things that I picked up last year that I was really looking forward to seeing again because I knew it was money, but some of those things haven't came around. So I'm not short on inventory though, so it's not a bad thing. The business is working well. So I have to work 2 more days, and then I have 2 days off. Now they are the weekend, so that does not allow for me to make much progress on the snow cone stand, but it will allow me to get a couple of steps further into the business, Jamestown Trading. So I am happy about that. I know personally I need a break, but I doubt that will happen. So I'm just going to try to leisurely work through the weekend. That being said, I do believe it's time for another vacation, an actual staycation this time, where I can devote some time to the business. I've got roughly 4 weeks of vacation that I got to take. Well, I got 3 weeks of vacation that I have to take before November 30th. So I'm going to start running through that, which should allow more time for the business and get me on the right foothold coming into Christmas. So hopefully I'm sure that will be fruitful. So I'm excited about that. I think I'm going to go ahead and put a week in today, and that will allow for Jamestown Trading, for the snow cone stand, you name it. I don't know if I mentioned it. Coupon code on the website is YouTube, 10% off if you go to JamestownTrading.com. The website has been disconnected from Facebook Marketplace for a little over a month, and that is where the majority of the hits were coming from. And I expected to see a huge downturn in the amount of hits that I got on the website. However, and that has happened to some extent, but I think the new coupon business cards are effective because I have approximately 110 hits off the website so far this month. I mean, that's people actually coming and checking and seeing what's going on. Those have not converted to sales necessarily. I don't, with such a limited interest of 500 things and not being in a niche, it is difficult to get people to the retention of, I came here for action figures and I see shoes and golf clubs and yada yada, especially if they don't keyword search what they're looking for. And to that point, I only have like 70 different action figures. So if I don't have what you're looking for and you keyword search, exactly what you're looking for, it might not come up, rather than searching marble or action figure or things of that nature and seeing if there's something you like. People shop for exactly what they're looking for. And with having a limited store, being able to have what everybody's looking for is not as good as it could be. But those things will change as I get more stuff, So when I have 1,000 items, I'll be twice as likely to make a sale as when I have 500. The Google Merchant account is still an opportunity. It appears that you have to go in one by one and edit the listings, and in all honesty, and I'm not 100% sure on what they want. So, if I've got a SKU with only one item and the potential profit's only $10, I'm not spending 10 minutes editing a listing that I already have on eBay and Amazon just to put it on Google. I'm not doing it. It's not cost effective. Now on something that I have, the Lego, the Ninjago or whatever it is that I have 36, maybe that is worthwhile. I got to drop my packages off. Give me a sec. All right, I spent way too much time in there chit-chatting. It is 8:50. I have to be at work at 9. Might be a couple minutes late. Luckily, my company allows us 7 minutes leeway, and I might be using it today. So I appreciate y'all showing up. Let's see, where'd we leave off? The store is getting bigger, so happy about that. Snow cones, I do believe are gonna be in the mix. There's so much more to snow cones than what I thought there was. In my head, I'm thinking cherry, strawberry, watermelon, lemon lime, whatever, pickle, and that's the extent of it. No, they got coconut flakes and gummy bears and freaking chocolates and fruit and just, whoa, all kinds of creams and toppings. And you name it, it's more like Dairy Queen or something now, and you got to be competitive. So I am going to have to spend some time learning the game. And I do believe there's a little bit of time out there to competitive shop and snag other people's menus. Let's just be honest. You got to take a look at what they have. I'm not saying that I necessarily need 200 items like some stores, because I think that's a mistake that a lot of companies get into. When the whoever it is that I'm talking about got into Ace Hardware, I think he was store manager or whatnot. I definitely forget his name, but he said, why do I have 25 different tape measures? I've got to stock 25 different tape measures. I've got to keep up with the counts on 25 different tape measures. I've got to store 25% or 25 tape measures. I've got to order 25 different kinds of tape measures. How many tape measures does one person need? And, and I don't know the brands, but just go with me. I got, let's just keep it generic. I got brand A, brand B, brand C, brand D, brand E, 5 of all different kinds of each one of those brands. I got 5 different brands, 5 different tape measures, 25 tape measures. And the the store is running too fast for it. I need to simplify it, right? So at first, if I'm not mistaken, and I may be lying, but if I read the article right, first he dropped down to, okay, what is the number one company out of all these? So I'm only stocking theirs. So now I'm down 4 companies, 20 tape measures. I'm down to 1 company with 5 different kinds of tape measures. So be it. Now I have 5 times the holding capacity for these. I only have to count one thing, or one kind of tape measure rather than 5. I only got to order 1 set of tape measures rather than 5, and so that simplified things. And then over the next few years, from my understanding, as a company, they replaced that one heavy hitter with their own brand. So now that brought what had become a more efficient process from the jump to be a more profitable process, because they were marketing their tape measures rather than brand X, So my point being, do I need 200 different flavors of snow cones? Most of which probably will sit on the shelf and not get ordered. Or do I need the key winners in the bunch? That way I have more holding power for those, and I'm able to make the most people happy with the least amount of variations. So that really is the goal. They may plans will evolve and adapt over time to consumer need and to justify efforts and resources of the business, but that's the plan so far. I am coming up on my exit. I know I did jump from the storage to now. I tried to bear in mind what I was thinking when I hopped out of the car, but she got me rattling off, and she sees the business picking up, which is really cool. At any rate, I'm doing the best I can, guys. So like, share, subscribe, comment, interact with me, man. Help me do this thing, man. All right, guys. Y'all have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, I got many more sales to report, and we'll go from there. Y'all have a wonderful day. Y'all keep doing what you do. Bye.